It is a pleasure and a privilege to welcome the graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff to these commencement exercises concluding the university's 160th academic year. We rejoice in commemorating the achievement of these men and women in reaching the milestone represented and richly symbolized by the beautiful and time-honored ritual of commencement. The Reverend Scott Kirshner, chaplain to the university, will offer an invocation.
It is my honor to offer this prayer for our time together on this commencement day. Holy One, on this day of endings and new beginnings, of journeys completed and new horizons awaiting, we cannot help but lift our hearts in a spirit of gratitude and praise. We're mindful of the families, friends, and mentors of these graduates gathered here today who have encouraged, nurtured, and supported them over many years. We are grateful for professors whose lives of scholarship and teaching have inspired and shaped today's graduates in immeasurable ways. We remember with gratitude and affection the many staff whose labor, so often unseen, helps make Susquehanna University what it is. We give thanks for the Board of Trustees and their work of stewarding the life of this institution. But above all, we give thanks for each graduate, for the unique gifts each has brought to this community of learning, and each will bear from this place for lives of leadership and service, lives equipped to make a difference not only for themselves, but for the world. For all that has been, thank you. And for all that will be, yes. In your holy name, amen. Please remain standing. We will now sing America the Beautiful, led by Tristan Johnson, a member of the class of 2018.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Signe Gates, Chair of the Susquehanna University Board of Trustees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I bring congratulations to the class of 2018 and welcome you to the company of all Susquehanna alumni. Graduates, through your achievement, leadership, service, and character, you represent Susquehanna to the world. What you do and how you choose to do it will impact others. From this day forward, your life will reflect not only on yourself, but also on Susquehanna and the graduates who have come before you and will follow you. We hope that you will choose to be advocates for Susquehanna as well as alumni, and that you will find your own way to making a difference in other people's lives. Then you will strengthen our institution and enhance the value of your degree. As students, every one of you has benefited from the generosity of those who came before you. Most of them did not know you, but they were confident that you and your future were worth their investment. John App gave the original parcel of land on which this lovely campus was begun. Perhaps you benefited from the advice of alumni at Breakthrough, or you received a scholarship funded by a Susquehanna graduate. The gifts of those people were grounded in their faith that you would be a better person and a better citizen for having earned a degree from Susquehanna University. Many of you are wearing a special cord today that identifies you as a Susquehanna champion. Special congratulations to you for completing Senior Champions program. Several parts of it created opportunities for you to meet and to get to know alumni and to begin building your Susquehanna network. You contributed to and participated in a series of activities, including community service, career preparation, student recruitment, school spirit, traditions, and giving. And some of you advocated for One SU, our day of giving that brought in 2,270 donors. Most seniors completed at least one part of the program. We want and need you as champions in the future, so please look for those opportunities to help students who are coming after you. Initially, we hope you will give of yourself. Later, as you are able, we hope you will give financially as well. In your 4 years on this beautiful campus, you've developed relationships with peers, faculty, and others who are likely to be lifetime connections for you. Know, too, that your connection with this university will last for a lifetime. You are entering a network of alumni for whom a continuing connection with Susquehanna is important and for whom the orange and maroon are more than school colors. I am proud to be part of that network and delighted to count you among my fellow alumni. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Signe. Good afternoon, and welcome to Susquehanna University on this wonderful day of celebration. Thank you, Tristan, for leading us in America the Beautiful and in the singing of the alma mater later in the ceremony. Special thanks to Kevin Henry and the Brass Quintet for their contributions to the ceremony and to the many musicians who participated in Baccalaureate last night. One of the distinguishing features of being Susquehanna alumni is a common set of experiences tied to university traditions. The repetition of traditions provides stability in a rapidly changing world, but they are rituals ripe with meaning. Like sacraments, our university traditions are outward signs of inward truths. They are actions that signify values that are at the core of our institutional identity, and they bind us as members of a rare and meaning-filled community. Lynn and I were privileged to share in these traditions with you, our first senior class. We are grateful for your generosity of spirit as you introduced us to your, and now our, traditions. From our own move-in to the actual move-in day, what team? To SU Give, homecoming, family weekend, Thanksgiving dinner, the feeling of that evening is indescribable as we all have a moment to experience a gratitude for being with those we have come to love in this place. As James Agee describes, by some chance, here they are, all on this earth, and those receive me who quietly treat me as one familiar and well-beloved in that home, but will not, oh will not now, not ever, but will not ever tell me who I am. We shared candlelight service, followed by 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and All Through the House. In the spring, we celebrated the legacy of Martin Luther King. We attended Air Band, the highlight of which for me was the support and enthusiasm all of the competing groups demonstrated for each other. We did SU Serve, a tradition celebrated by thousands of alumni across the nation and around the world, giving tens of thousands of service hours to community organizations every year, and one that I encourage you to continue as you become leaders in your new communities. We celebrated you on Senior Scholars Day, and last night we raised up our gratitude at Baccalaureate. Susquehanna traditions bridge time and distance to connect generations of Susquehannans to each other and this special place. Many of you are wearing traditions cords that reflect your engagement in activities that strengthen our sense of community and enrich the lives of all who come here to study and learn. Thank you for being exemplars of tradition and keeping the Susquehanna flame. The ginkgo has become a traditional symbol of the university. There are fossils of ginkgo trees from over 270 million years ago, and they have been cultivated by Buddhist monks for over 1,500 years. The ginkgo's longevity and resilience mirror the strength of the Susquehanna community. It represents the potential for growth. Today, as each of you leave the stage, you will receive a reminder of our traditions with a gift of a pin portraying a ginkgo leaf. These pins will be presented by outstanding alumni from the class of 2013, both from the Philadelphia area, Emily Stankaitis, who is pursuing a master's degree in social work and nonprofit leadership, and Bobby Reese, who is a medical student at Thomas Jefferson University. We hope you will wear your pin with pride as you go forth as new members of the alumni body, knowing you are part of a community that has its roots in the middle of the 19th century, which from the beginning has been a place where students gathered to learn so that they might, in their own way, make the world a better place. Indeed, that is our first and most revered tradition. Members of the class of 2018, we are gathered here to celebrate your graduation, but we are also here to celebrate and recognize the accomplishment of the many people who made this day possible. First, I would like to ask the faculty and staff present to stand so our graduates can express their gratitude. These are the people who have fed you, maintained our facilities, and made the university run. They are the people who have sustained, frustrated, and inspired you in your journeys at Susquehanna. You can best honor them by applying what you have learned from them in your careers and as you become leaders in your communities. Next, would the families and friends of our graduates stand to be recognized and thanked? These are the people that encouraged you, loved you, and made significant sacrifices so you could be here. They will continue to be with you as you undertake the next steps in your respective odysseys. Lastly, we should take a moment to think about those whose gifts have made it possible for all of us to be here. Susquehanna, as Signe mentioned earlier, began as a gift of land and funds from the leaders of Selinsgrove to create the Missionary Institute and a collegiate home for the daughters and sons of local families who were not called to religious service. Since then, every Susquehanna student has benefited in significant ways from the support of alumni and friends of the university, many of whom provided gifts to support generations of students they would never see. It is a remarkable and inspiring legacy. Members of the class of 2018, we mark the close of your academic careers at Susquehanna University with this celebration of commencement. Commencement refers to the beginning. Ours is a business of beginnings. beginnings that unfold in myriad directions, the measure of which is seen in the span of the lives of those who call this place alma mater. Please remember that Susquehanna will always be your alma mater, and you are always welcome home. We are here to celebrate the seeds that have been planted in you, which we anticipate will emerge in glorious splendor as each of you makes your mark on the world. This is your time to exercise the leadership for which you have been preparing. As W.E.B. Du Bois wrote, "Now is the accepted time, not tomorrow, not some more convenient season. It is today that our best work can be done, and not some future day or future year. It is today that we fit ourselves for the greater usefulness of tomorrow. Today is the seed time. Now are the hours of work, and tomorrow comes the harvest and the playtime." Ours is a business of beginnings. We gather today to send you forth to engage your future with reckless abandon and your world with wonder and tenderness. We are here to wish for you the life Mary Oliver wished for herself when she wrote, "When it's over, I want to say, all my life I was a bride married to amazement. I was the bridegroom taking the world into my arms." Ours is a business of beginnings. Each year we welcome a new class to begin their academic journeys, and every year we bid bon voyage to a class whom we have challenged, cajoled, and supported during their matriculation. This is the life cycle of the university. Although today marks my first commencement at Susquehanna and the first at which I have the honor of conferring degrees, this is the 32nd year as a professor or administrator that I will watch a class graduate. Every year I am more excited to be part of the ceremony because with each new year, I have an ever richer knowledge of what lies before you, what you can accomplish, and how your experiences here will help make that possible. When I was a first-year university student, I read the following poem for the first time, but being fresh to the academy, I could not adequately appreciate Walt Whitman's sentiment in his poem for the inauguration of a public school. Now that appreciation grows with each passing year. An old man's thought of school, an old man gathering youthful memories and blooms that youth itself cannot. Now only do I know you, O fair auroral skies, O morning dew upon the grass. And these I see, these sparkling eyes, these stores of mystic meaning, these young lives building, equipping like a fleet of ships, immortal ships, soon to sail out over the measureless seas on the soul's voyage. One of the great rewards of university life is that we enjoy a state of perpetual renewal. Each day we have the opportunity to chart a new course in Whitman's proverbial soul's voyage. Each year we are renewed as we send forth a class of students we have come to know and love, whom we have provoked and nurtured, and from whom we too have learned much. Thank you for that. Congratulations to you all as you commence to sail out over the measureless seas on your soul's voyages. I am now pleased to invite Ms. Christina Martin to the podium. Christina has been an exemplary student leader, highlighted by her service as president of the Student Government Association this year. Christina is from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. She is a triple major in political science, public policy, and Spanish. She is active in Alpha Delta Pi, is the treasurer of the Order of Omega, and a member of Pi Gamma Mu and Alpha Lambda Delta. Christina has participated in Study Buddy, O-Team, Leadership, and many other student clubs and organizations. Please join me in welcoming Christina Martin.
I have to get to the right page first, and then I'll do that. Hi, all. My name is Christina Martin, and I'm the president of the Student Government Association here at Susquehanna. As the class speaker today, it has been determined as my job to reflect on the class of 2018. While thinking back to that August afternoon in 2014 that we were seated in the same room until this very moment when we are here again for a very different purpose, I can't help but think of how our individual experiences have been so similar while at the same time so different. As I want to make this speech about us all as a class and not just about my personal Susquehanna experience, I figured I would make this interactive. For those of you who know me, don't worry, I'm not up here to tell jokes, although I wish I was, and I certainly have a few if anyone wants to hear them later. For now, just humor me and follow these instructions. Clap if you can relate to these following experiences. Let's try one just so we can get the hang of it. Clap if you are wearing a graduation gown. I'm so happy you guys are doing this, so it's gonna be bad if you weren't. Okay, good job. All right, as I mentioned, most of us began our Susquehanna experience in this very room on August 21st, 2014. Clap if you began your Susquehanna experience here as a freshman. Some did not realize Susquehanna was the school for them until a little later in their experience. Clap if you started at Susquehanna as a transfer student. It doesn't take too long to figure out that the squirrels are everywhere on this campus. Sometimes you don't even see them until they run or pop out in front of you. Clap if you were a little bit startled by a squirrel jumping out of a tree, bush, or even trash can. For some of us, we knew exactly what we wanted to do when we came to college. For others, we were still figuring that out. Clap if you changed your major. Was just having one major not enough? Clap if you added a second. It did not take us all 4 years to realize that this campus can acquire some unique smells. Clap if you were lucky enough to enjoy the smell of the ginkgo trees in the fall and the manure in the spring. For those of us who drive, we realize quickly that we're all players in the fun game of finding parking on this campus. Clap if you had to circle around a few times while finding parking, or gave up and made your own parking spot, later to receive a fun note, otherwise known as a ticket because of it. I think we can all agree that one of the best parts of our Susquehanna experience has been the close relationships we've been able to make with our professors. Clap if you've appreciated the professors you've had while you were here. There have been some pretty significant changes on this campus. From the mascot to the president, I think we can all agree the biggest change was the renaming of a dining hall. But clap if you still call it Benny's. With the food at Benny's easily going over the designated meal amount and the absolute need to buy a Starbucks drink every day, it is pretty easy to forget how much money you have on your meal plan. Clap if you've run out of flex a little too quickly into the semester. It's not hard to say that one of the best parts about Susquehanna is the opportunity to study abroad. Whether it was for 3 weeks or 3 months, clap if you lived in a new country and fell in love with it. Upon our return from most of our study abroad trips, we were able to celebrate our 21st birthdays. With this came new opportunities for experiences. Clap if you participated in the best Susquehanna tradition of them all, tray night. At times, we let the tray night deal get the best of us. Clap if you missed your morning class on Friday for totally unrelated circumstances. With the turn of the weekend came the time for new experiences and friendships. Some of us were able to make the best friendship of them all, and one we all have in common. Clap if you graciously relied on Terry's services. For the parents in the room, I know it may not seem from the last 3 claps that there's much studying going on here, but I promise there is. Clap if you were able to present your research at Susquehanna or at a conference. Finally, and this goes without explanation, clap if you have ever felt a little bit personally victimized by the Wi-Fi on this campus. As you can all see, there have been some times when we have differed in our Susquehanna experience. While we have not all clapped for one experience, we may have experienced the most. However, there will be one experience that will always bind us together as the class of 2018. Clap if you are graduating today. Thank you all for taking a moment to reminisce with me, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
At commencement, we have a tradition of honoring 3 members of our faculty with the John C. Horn Award for Distinguished Scholarship and Creative Activity, the Donald D. Housley Teaching Award, and the Lawrence A. Lemons Distinguished Academic Advising Award. The Horn Award is determined by open nomination from the faculty. The Teaching Award is determined by nomination from faculty and also the Student Government Association. The Advising Award is determined by nominations from faculty, staff, and students. Nominations are reviewed by the Faculty Personnel Committee, who in turn submit awards recommendation to President Green for confirmation. The John C. Horn Award for Distinguished Scholarship and Creative Activity memorializes Dr. John C. Horn, a former longtime member and chairperson of the Board of Directors of the university. The award recognizes a faculty member for outstanding scholarship and conscientious service to the university. And the recipient offers a public lecture in the following academic year. This year's recipient received his PhD from Indiana University and joined the SU faculty in 2013. Since that time, he has built up an impressive record of scholarship focused primarily on the European Union. He has multiple articles in the top journals in his field. In addition, as an innovative teacher, he has written about the educational outcomes of using role-playing and simulations in classroom. As his nominators attest, his interest in scholarship is infectious and extends to collaborations with colleagues and with students. Our recipient is also an active and engaged citizen of the university. He is the director of the summer school, within which he has created a rich environment for innovation in digital pedagogy. He directs and had a hand in creating Susquehanna's interdisciplinary program in public policy, and he has done significant work on campus committees, including chairing the Faculty Affairs Committee. Please join President Green and me in congratulating this year's John C. Horn Distinguished Scholarship and Creative Activity Award winner, Assistant, soon to be Associate, Professor of Political Science, Dr. Nicholas Clark. The Donald D. Housley Teaching Award recognizes a distinguished member of the faculty who served from 1967 to 2003, when he retired as the Charles B. Dagenstein Professor Emeritus of History. An extraordinary and highly respected teacher in his own right, Dr. Housley also authored Susquehanna University 1858 to 2000, A Goodly Heritage, the definitive history of the university. This year's recipient of the Donald D. Housley Teaching Award joined the Susquehanna University faculty in 2007. His doctorate in music is from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, but he is an international scholar and has degrees from Germany and Brazil as well. A superior teacher, performer, scholar, and university citizen, he has established himself among students and colleagues as a figure of authority in musical matters and on a variety of other wide-ranging topics. His nominator observes, students seemed at once awed and entertained by his intellectual abilities. As chair of the curriculum committee and now director of the honors program, he is viewed campus-wide as a meticulous and conscientious leader possessed of great clarity and integrity. Please join President Green and me in honoring this year's Donald D. Housley Teaching Award recipient, Associate Professor of Music, Dr. Markus Krieger. The Lawrence A. Lemons Distinguished Advising Award memorializes a master teacher, public school leader, and devoted advisor to students who served the youth of the Nebraska Panhandle for more than 50 years. This year's recipient has demonstrated her deep and genuine interest in her students' well-being since being hired in 2004. She completed her PhD from the University of Cincinnati. While a dedicated advisor to her major advisees, this year's recipient is being recognized in particular for her work as pre-health advisor, working with all students who are interested in health-related careers, including medical school. This complex and important job includes helping students discern the right career path based on their aptitude and interests, ensuring that they fulfill entrance requirements and prepare for entrance exams, supporting them through the application process, celebrating with them when they are successful, and continuing to help them well beyond graduation. While her nomination included multiple grateful student testimonials for her work in this process, I was most struck by the student who said, "She doesn't always tell you what you want to hear, but she always tells you the truth." A very important trait in the best advisors. Please join President Green and me in honoring this year's Lawrence A. Lemons Distinguished Academic Advising Award winner, Associate Professor of Biology, Dr. Jan Reichert-Brown.
Nick, Marcus, and Jan, congratulations, much deserved. It is now my pleasure to be joined by Ms. Signe Gates, Chair of the Board of Trustees of Susquehanna University. Chair Gates, will you please formally present our honorary degree candidate?
The tradition of conferring honorary degrees upon deserving individuals dates back to 1479, when Lionel Woodville was honored as the University of Oxford for his service as the institution's chancellor. Since then, the honorary degree establishes an informal but strong association between the recipient and the institution. Today, we recognize two individuals whose accomplishments reflect admirably the goals of a Susquehanna education and our mission of achievement, leadership, and service. They share a common commitment with Susquehanna to education, to excellence, and to making a difference for the greater good. Mr. President, our first candidate, John A. Carpenter, is unable to be with us today and will receive his honorary degree, Doctor of Laws, at a ceremony next week. Mr. Carpenter is a distinguished attorney and emeritus trustee whose service on the board began in 1974. Along with his father and grandfather, the Carpenter family served as Susquehanna's solicitors for well over 100 years. Since 1987, the Carpenter Scholarship, established by John and his wife Jane, has helped dozens of deserving students receive a Susquehanna education, including its most recent recipient, your class representative, Christina Martin. We look forward to honoring John more formally next week. Mr. President, I now have the honor to present Awadajan Pratt for the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters.
Awadajan Pratt, you have played in the most prestigious concert halls in the United States. You have played for presidents. You have even played on Sesame Street. Born in Pittsburgh, you began studying piano at the age of 6. 3 years later, having moved to Normal, Illinois with your family, you also began studying violin. At 16, you entered the University of Illinois, where you studied piano, violin, and conducting, and subsequently enrolled at the Peabody Conservatory of Music, where you became the first student in the school's history to receive diplomas in those 3 performance areas. In recognition of this remarkable achievement, and for your work in the field of classical music, you recently received the Distinguished Alumni Award from Johns Hopkins University. In 1992, you won the Naumburg International Piano Competition, making you the first African-American pianist to win an international piano prize of any kind. This was a source of great pride for your parents, Ted and Mildred, both educators and great lovers of music. 2 years after winning the Naumburg competition, you were awarded an Avery Fisher Career Grant and made your debut at Lincoln Center with the New York Philharmonic. Since then, you have played countless recitals throughout the United States, including performances at the White House, Carnegie Hall, and the Kennedy Center. As a conductor, you participated in American Symphony Orchestra League and Conductors Guild workshops and the National Conducting Institute, where you worked closely with Leonard Slatkin and conducted the National Symphony at the Kennedy Center. You have also conducted numerous symphonies in cities across the US and several orchestras in Japan. In 1996, you established the Pratt Music Foundation in memory of your father, whom you credit with instilling in his children the love of music. The foundation promotes classical music in Central Illinois by providing individual music instruction in piano and strings for talented, motivated students with financial need in grades 2 through 12. The foundation has awarded more than 200 scholarships since 1998. You have said that the arts can and must bring people together, a goal that you have advanced throughout your career. As professor of piano at the College Conservatory of Music at the University of Cincinnati, you share your extraordinary talents as a teacher, mentor, and performing artist. It is with great appreciation for your contributions to the art of classical music and the education and training of future generations of musicians, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Susquehanna University and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations. And now it is my great honor to introduce our commencement speaker. Please welcome Dr. Awadajan Pratt.
Thank you very much. The iPad gods are with me today. Hello, and a warm thank you to Susquehanna University, to President Green, to the trustees of the university for bestowing this honor upon me. I used to come to this part of Pennsylvania annually for a music festival, and for several years we gave concerts on this campus. It's wonderful to be back here in this most unexpected of ways. This is my third commencement address, and it might be a little bit interesting to tell you a bit about my first one. There's an expression about composers: good composers borrow, great composers steal. So I was thinking about from whom to steal. At that time, my first thoughts drifted to two inspiring commencement addresses that I had read as a student. One by the legendary pianist Glenn Gould, the other by the brilliant composer, conductor, and educator Leonard Bernstein. I was doing a lot of reading and thinking about what to talk about, what to steal, when my thoughts drifted to something one of my good friends who was a writer once said: the first novel you write what you know, and what you know is yourself. So I thought, well, let's see how well I know myself. While I was working on it, I was asked for a title, even a working title. I thought, well, that's it, working title. It was part jest, but then I realized there's some truth to that. What you graduates are about to be presented with here is a working title. My certificates and diplomas are in piano, violin, and conducting. Those certificates provided for me a working title. I am a concert pianist, a professor, a conductor. I have created and been the artistic director of 3 different kinds of festivals. I'm a collaborator, an adjudicator, an ambassador, sometimes a program and flyer designer, an administrator, and I've also had some experience as a fundraiser. Each of those things, though related to a life in music, requires a skill set for which I had no training in my university studies. As I reflected on this, I thought of one of my good friends who has a master's degree in chemical engineering, who was the head of research and development at Estée Lauder. His career has been peripherally related to chemistry, but his professionally developed skill set has nothing to do with his degrees. He is now, and has been for the bulk of his career, a businessman, a manager of people and projects, and an innovator. I would like for each one of you, when you leave here, to look at your degree for a minute, reflect on your accomplishment, make sure your name is spelled correctly, and file the words that constitute that working title away. You're on the precipice of a distinctly different world than the one at which I peered some 25 years ago. The world now is in many ways open to more possibilities than then. It is interesting that feats of computer engineering made it possible for there to be more possibilities in a career in music. In my day, you won a competition to start a career. Who would have thought that something called YouTube could be a springboard to a career in classical music? Someone considered possibilities in something that didn't exist before and found an avenue for themselves. I would like for you to consider being an innovator as you begin your careers. Glenn Gould wrote that the artist can be measured by the degree of difficulty of the questions they ask of themselves, and by the nature of the challenges they ask of themselves, their own ability to demand an answer of an unanswerable question. I think that mindset is useful in all fields. I think that as you consider your career possibilities, strenuously challenging yourself will be among your most useful tools for your own growth and development. This posing and resolving of challenges will require of you your fullest capacities of imagination, inspiration, and innovation. I will provide you examples of important challenges I faced as a student and how my commitment to having success as a musician gave me the strength to face and overcome them to give me the career that I have now. I challenge you to find a moment to be brave enough to cast aside the concerns of your parents, your teachers, the impending doom of student loan payments, and ask yourself, who am I? What do I love to do, to read about, to hear about, to think about? Do I love my working title? Architecture, engineering, business, music, whatever it is. In all its totality, can this field fully sustain my happiness, and can I be inspired to make substantive contributions in this field, or am I just really good at this? Not passionate about it, and landed here by default of some sort. I absolutely believe that every one of us has that thing in life with which we cannot do without. The thing with which we have to be engaged in every day. For me, that thing was and remains music. I ask you to know the thing that you love the most. I sincerely hope that the answer is reflected in the words of your degree, but you should also be prepared if it is not. Somehow, many people manage in their lives daily without being able to do that thing or combination of things that they love. They put it away in their overstuffed drawer of dreams, which may seem like a safe place. But I believe it was Nelson Mandela who said, "You must honor that which is within you, the gifts that you have, and release them. Otherwise, it will be those things which remain inside you and kill you." Honoring that thing, however, will give you a pathway to achieve what you may have not thought was possible. You must imagine either what you know is out there as a career and yourself doing it, or imagine doing that thing which you love, which currently does not have a place in your life, and find a way to its possibility. Glenn Gould also talked about the difference of what we know and has been proven to work, which he called positivity, and that which we do not know or hasn't been proven or tried, which he called negativity. We generally construct a small frame in which we live that's defined by the things that are known. He suggested that artists in particular, and I suggest that all of us, must in our minds constantly dip into the great unknowns and unprovens as a possible resource for ideas to help us reach our dreams. If you are open to the possibility of occasionally finding solutions in the vast land of unknown and unproven ideas, you will also discover that you have other abilities and talents. Talent, as you will find out, is simply working really hard at something you love, and surprise, you become good at it. In your every job or circumstance, be alert to the opportunities that lend themselves to your other strengths, whether that means you're good at working with people or at developing, transforming, or executing ideas. After you've identified your must-do, let no one tell you what is not possible. Among the things an innovator does is to challenge the orthodoxy. I played the piano and violin both for a long time. I was asked constantly from the age of 16 to 23 while I was in university by those who are my mentors, when are you going to stop with this two-instrument nonsense? When are you finally going to focus? What are you going to be when you grow up? As all of my peers focused on one instrument and one lesson a week, in my mind, I felt that getting 2 lessons a week about how music works was an incredible, priceless thing. I knew that I was getting an education that no one else could get. I felt that this was my greatest capital. I had a ton of knowledge and understanding about how music works, and I was open to finding my own path as a musician. Eventually, however, I was put to the test by my piano teacher, Robert Wyrick, who issued a powerful challenge to me. A few days after what I thought had been my successful senior recital, just before my 23rd birthday, he sent me a 3-page, single-spaced letter. Yes, it was that long ago, spacing was the thing. He said to me that what he and others recognized as my talent was, I quote, "an uncanny knack for projecting the piece as an integrated experience to the listener. The audience is aware of the whole at every moment, and so one's sense of time and experience is altered by the music. I know of no higher satisfaction of either listener or performer. When that happens, you remember it your whole life. You can count on the finger of on one hand those who are able to do what you can do. And I'm thinking, this is pretty awesome. Then he wrote in the same paragraph, you have musical ideas that are more eccentric than innovative. You have a technique that gets in the way rather than facilitates. And I'm sinking down in my chair. He continued to drive home the point by saying that if somebody hears you when you're under the age of 21, they'll say, what potential? Over the age of 21, I was 23, what a waste. Gee, that's too bad. He's so talented, but he still can't play the piano. But then he said, I think you can fix this problem, but only if you think that it's important. The music business loves prodigies. So both read 30 years ago and today, I was already over the hill at 23 and being told that I had no technique. What was I to do? After feeling like I'd been punched in the gut, I took the letter to heart. My investment until that point had been directed towards music in general. Now I refined it to just the piano. I then directed a great amount of intensity in thinking about my technique. A couple of years later, when I was 25, I went on retreat to the Banff Center in Canada for a 3-month, very intensive period of study, of independent study without a teacher, trying to consolidate the over 400 hours of lessons that I'd had in music school into my own ideas about how music is organized and how to play it with technical security. 13 months after leaving Banff and returning to the conservatory, I won the Naumburg International Piano Competition and started my career. I was incredibly lucky to have a teacher that believed in me and challenged me to deliver to my potential, though by the time of fruition, I was not his student anymore. Those of you who are interested in becoming teachers, you must keep in mind that as teachers, we ask for the now of necessity, but that our every sentence plants seeds. I hope ultimately that I'm planting a small seed today as well. Think of your relationship with your major. Know that your major is not called your only. It is not called your limit. Think of your personal skill set. Know that you must develop yourself as a whole person and that you must find and be true to what's inside of you, to what you imagine and to what inspires you. Then be completely invested and intense in the pursuit of the realization of your dreams. As to challenges, one of the most important qualities required in the face of a challenge or to issue a challenge, especially to oneself, is courage. Be courageous. Remember that you learn more from failure than from success. And when you become successful, have the courage to thank everyone who helped you and have the courage to help those climbing up below you or those less advantaged than you. William Yeats wrote powerful words which are unfortunately so often true in his poem, The Second Coming. He wrote that the best lack all conviction and the worst are full of passionate intensity. These are important words, conviction, and not only intensity, passionate intensity. While I understand the haunting truth of what Yeats meant, in my life, I try to turn these words around. I ask you, the class, the Susquehanna University class of 2018, to be your absolutely best, no matter how you define it, to have all of the conviction of your ideas, and to execute full of passionate intensity. Good luck and all best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Awadagin. It is my pleasure to invite you all to rise and join the members of the class of 2018 in singing the Susquehanna University alma mater as performed by the brass quintet and led by Tristan Johnson.
please be seated. During the conferring of degrees in course, we ask the audience to hold applause until all graduates in each degree group have received their diplomas. Will each group of graduates please stand as your degree and school are announced, and remain standing until both schools have been presented.
Mr. President, from the School of Arts and Sciences, I present to you first the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Will these candidates please stand? I present also the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Music. Will these candidates please stand? I present also the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Will these candidates please stand?
Mr. President, from the Sigmund Wise School of Business, I present to you the candidate for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Will the candidate please stand? I present also the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Will these candidates please stand?
Congratulations to all of you and to all those who have encouraged and supported your academic achievement, especially to those whom you showed gratitude last evening at Baccalaureate. It is my sincere privilege now to confer your degrees. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Susquehanna University and of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, upon the recommendation of the faculty and in the presence of all those here assembled, I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been presented and declare you to be a graduate of Susquehanna University in the class of 2018, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the company of educated men and women. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please be seated once more? I direct your attention in the program to the students who are graduating with honors as a result of an outstanding record. These include those receiving bachelor degrees who graduate cum laude with honor, magna cum laude with great honor, or summa cum laude with highest honor. Those completing senior research of distinction graduate with honors in their discipline. Graduates of the University Honors Program are also identified by the honors medallion worn as part of their academic garb. Now I invite you to come to the stage as I call your name and in the order listed in the commencement program to receive your diplomas. Will the first row of graduates please stand and come forward? Mr. President, it is my great honor to begin the presentation of bachelor's degrees with the diplomas for the valedictorians of the class of 2018, who graduate today with the highest grade point average of bachelor degree graduates. The valedictorians are Evelyn D. Atwood, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Emily Jean Lepore, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Christopher James Abel, in absentia. Courtney Taylor Adams, cum laude. Sarah J. Adams, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Nathaniel Baron Adler. Faisal Sayud Ayusef, magna cum laude. Madeline J. Albert, summa cum laude. Courtney Andrews. Kess M. Baker, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Melissa Faye Ballo, cum laude. John Roman Bass. Lauren Elizabeth Bashton, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Marie Bauer, cum laude. Christopher Michael Bayer. Lauren Elliott Beaver, summa cum laude. Michael Bernaskaina. Alexis Laureen Bishop, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Zachary Thomas Bonner, in absentia. Michaela Nicole Brady, cum laude, university honors. Carrie Brady Benzing, cum laude. Caitlin Maywood Brown. Gordon P. Brown Christensen. Lily Kathleen Brubaker, cum laude, university honors. Lauren Grace Bupp, in absentia. Jordan Elizabeth Perkerpile. Sophia Winslow Burling. Sabrina Kristen Bush, in absentia. Catherine Nicole Cardenas. Jeremy Paul Carlin, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Marissa Zenaida Cedeno, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Christopher Endosa Chafee, cum laude. Victoria Lynn Chatley, summa cum laude. Natalie Christopher, magna cum laude. Andrew Craig Claycomb. Zachary Alexander Clinchy. Sarah J. Cluse. Alan G. Codner, magna cum laude. Brennan James Colby. Sam Louis Contreras. Abby Lynn Conway, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Shannon Nicole Costa, summa cum laude. Julia Ray Cody, magna cum laude. Portia Ophelia Craig, magna cum laude. Ryan Cronin, cum laude. Holly Ann Crossan. Sydney Elizabeth Curran. Michaela Sophia Curry, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Marissa Dakin. Samantha Ann D'Amico, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Jenna Megan Danu, cum laude. Andrew K. Davis. Ariana Dominique Delosa. Alana Marie Dent. Bianca DiTrolio, magna cum laude. Matthew M. Dooley, cum laude. Travis Scott Ainsworth, magna cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Langston Albert Ellison. Juliana Conchita Falso. Gina Nicole Fazzarano, cum laude. Hannah Christy Fustel, summa cum laude, University Honors. Jomari Azain Flores. Benjamin James Foster, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Hannah Marie Jan Fouché. Charles Matthew Freecott. Elizabeth Ann Friel. Kelly Elizabeth Furlong, in absentia. Sean P. Galvin. Lucia Marie Garabao, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, University Honors. Mara T. Gieselman. Jennifer Lane Giors, cum laude. Christiana Shoshang Beach Gianetta. Emily M. Gibbs, magna cum laude. Alex Colleen Gillespie. Emily Carolyn Gimlin, magna cum laude. Mika Dorfman Gogowski. Daniel Joseph Goodwin IV, in absentia. Brittany Genevieve Gordon, in absentia. Karis Ann Gauzo, summa cum laude. Aiden P. Greek. Cassandra Dawn Griffiths, Departmental Honors. Kevin Grisbeck. Alex G. Haggerty, cum laude. Tonya Cassandra Hall. Darren Michael Hamrick, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Gretchen Jane Heinz, magna cum laude. Sarah N. Hickson, cum laude. Samantha Jean Hoffman, magna cum laude. Martin Thomas Hooper, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, University Honors. Nathan T. Hugert, summa cum laude. Chad Matthew Hummel. Lucas Peter Janose. Christina Soraya Joel, cum laude. Benjamin A. John. Robert Elliott Johnson III. Jessica Nicole Julin. Stephen Eugene Jumper, cum laude. Matthew Thomas Kaltenbach. Victoria L. Kasperzak. Rachel Elizabeth Keegan. Michael Kennedy. Samantha Lynn King. Terrence M. King, Jr. Zachary Lee Klein. Robert Royal Knight IV, in absentia. Brooke Eleanor Kohler, summa cum laude. Yumi Kondo. Akshay Rajesh Kripalani. Rebecca Lee Krumenacher, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Natalie Laktuhina, cum laude. Leah Nicole Latman, cum laude. Nathaniel Richard Lease. Julie Ann Lentz, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Lewis. Nadine Marie Linzog, magna cum laude, University Honors. Timothy John Littlefield. Gregory Harris Loera in absentia. Valerie Teresa Lorma, summa cum laude. Bryce Long. Tiffany Virginia Lopez. Lilius F. Meyer. Grace Ann Mandato, magna cum laude in absentia. Jillian Polina Manarino, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors in absentia. Gabriela Cherie Majarero, cum laude. Christina Ann Martin, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Tiffany Marie Martin. Alyssa Marie Matty, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Jade Kathleen Matusik. Jack Kenneth Mickergren. Zhao Yu Meng. Violetta S. Migarov. Carolyn Hope Miller, summa cum laude, university honors. Marielle Marie Miller. Marissa Yolene Miller. Samuel A. Miller. George Henry Minium. Damian Christian Munoz, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Malcolm Algere Nails. Sage Negron. Andrew Nice. Tess Kennedy Nichols, cum laude. Carolina J. Nicholson. Gabrielle Nirenberchik. Cooper Donaldson O'Connell. Vivian R. O'Kersey, summa cum laude. Brenda Angelina Ortega. M. Osbeck. Hannah Rebecca Paley. James William Panzerino. Heather Elizabeth Pearson, cum laude. Remy Saja X. Perez, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Lauren Elizabeth Perron, cum laude. Daniel Alfonso Portillo. Andrew Thomas Porzio. Jacob Mason Purnell, cum laude. Carolyn Elizabeth Rebecki. Gregory Robert Radcliffe, summa cum laude. Joshua Alexander Ralph. Jessica Nirvana Ram. Emily Benoit Rasmussen, cum laude. Marquise Davin Richards. Eric David Rivlin, cum laude. Stephen Andrew Rivlin, cum laude. Ryan Caleb Rodriguez. Benjamin Thomas Rolke. Catherine M. Rogers, magna cum laude, university honors. Matthew Richard Rohrbach. Ryan N. Ross in absentia. Anna Maria Lucia Rodero, summa cum laude. David Ian Rush, summa cum laude. Tucker P. Ryan. Ashley Nicole Sandstrom. Zachary Michael Sowers, cum laude. Helen Jackson Savage, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Catherine Hope Savage, cum laude, departmental honors. Eric Robert Saylor. Nicole Catherine Schmidt, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Megan Shoppy. Maeve Elizabeth Schurz. Elizabeth Schwartz, cum laude in absentia. Rachel Nicole Shockett. Sydney Sirois. Dylan Michael Smith, cum laude. Jacob Allen Smith. Michael A. Smith, summa cum laude. Michaela Jacqueline Smith. Clayton Kasperic Soames. Amrita Sood, summa cum laude. Kayla Jennifer Spatz, cum laude. Troy Andrew Spencer. Megan Kathleen Stevens. Mackenzie Elizabeth Straub, cum laude in absentia. Matthew Elliott Stuhlberg, summa cum laude. Kelly Ann Sweeney, magna cum laude, university honors. Carissa Jean Sweet, magna cum laude. Kelly J. Swider, in absentia. Seema Tatiana Taylor. Katrina I. Talteval, magna cum laude, university honors. Rachel Seligman Tate, magna cum laude. Nirvana Thakur, cum laude. Madeline Quinn Tui, cum laude. Riley Joe Torbett. William Douglas Traybold. Anna Elise Trapuni, cum laude. Ryan Taylor Traub. Nicole Christine Trover, summa cum laude. Cassandra L. Van Stone. Krista Therese Vendetti. Julie Vaughn. Ayana Mayan Walker. Juliana Tess Watty. Matthew J. Weiner. Andrew E. Wexler, summa cum laude. Connor Patrick White. Shannon Beatrice Wilcox. Gabrielle Hope Williams. Tajane Wilson, cum laude. Sarah Ashley Wallman. Yeling Yu, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Anna Dmitrievna Yukuva, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Maya Zoberman. Yu Zong, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Courtney Lee Zook. Madeline Yenmei Benjamin, magna cum laude. Luke Taylor Dusman, magna cum laude. Aaron Edward Fast. Lydia Noel Getjen, cum laude. Brett J. Heffelfinger, cum laude. Sierra Jasanis, magna cum laude. Tristan Elise Johnson, magna cum laude. Heather Marie Knox. Dylan James Little. Casey J. Lynch. Darby Lynn Orris, summa cum laude. Jessica Marie Portsline, summa cum laude. Alexis R. Ament, magna cum laude, Department of Honors. Tara Marie Barberich, Departmental Honors. Sydney K. Bard, cum laude. Jillian Marie Batten. Kristen X. Beard. Alex Martin Blankenship, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Andrew William Bloom, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Thomas C. Bluge. Rachel Blockle, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors, University Honors. Alyssa Catherine Bulger, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Kelly Ann Bulger, cum laude. Caitlin Olivia Brew, cum laude, Departmental Honors. Justice Bless Buford, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Joanne Marie Butkus, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Haylene Cow. Amanda Rose Capitelli. Krista Rose Carr, Departmental Honors. Akara K. Carter. In absentia, Emily Jean Kastner. Jillian Tupi Catlett, cum laude. Hassana M. Chaudhry. Aiho Chen. Kimberly Marlin Chopin. Olivia M. Kohenor, cum laude, Departmental Honors. David Robert Colton, cum laude, Departmental Honors in absentia. Shannon Nicole Comerford, cum laude. Cassandra Beth Coombs, magna cum laude. Leah Romina Correa, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Chandler E. Cox. Bennett Gregory Detweiler. Garrett Phipps DeWald, cum laude, Departmental Honors, University Honors. Quinton Paul Deyu Cas, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Unique J. Devine. Chloe Lene Eisenhuth, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Alton Lawrence Francisco Ernesti. Andrew James Farrell. Katie Sue Fisher, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Sophia Francisco Simon, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Desiree Candace Furbett. Nathan Lee Dominic Gillette. Allison Rebecca Graybill. Mackenzie Garrett Ian Greco. Lee Ann Greenwald. Brooke Mackenzie Grill, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors. Amanda Gutierrez. Summer Kayla Hackenberg. Bryn Elizabeth Haney, Departmental Honors. Kevin Ham, cum laude, in absentia. Julia Daria Hazenkagu, cum laude. Thomas Francis Hoy, Jr. Una Renee Hingzinger, Ling. Alexis F. Iannitelli, magna cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Jessica Lee Josefiak, magna cum laude. Gracelyn Jukes, in absentia. Joshua Ryan Kalin. Zachary W. Kane. Kristen Nicole Catus. James Francis Kelly, departmental honors. Peyton James Klambara. Kelsey Nicole Klein, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Julie Christine Kreitzer, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Joshua R. Lubeck. Sarah Noel Mahoney. Emily May Malik, cum laude. Caitlin Margaret Moronic, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Eric Arthur Martine, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Laura Elizabeth Maxwell. Cutter Stephen Noah McMinn. Heather Louise Mensch, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Jacqueline Gail Metcalf, cum laude, departmental honors. Elon Miao, summa cum laude. Kelly Ann Miller, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Kelsey Lee Miller, cum laude, departmental honors. Sarah Lancy Minden. Basil Hussein Makalalati. Chelsea Victoria Moran. Sarah Moyer. Amina Y. Muhammad. Logan Patrick Murr. Caitlin Marie Musser. Sarah Celeste Oreskowicz. Janelle Jaylene Perez, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Eric Graham Pressler. Devin Rochelle Pulliam. Courtney Jane Purnell. Gina Mary Ragozine, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Sarah Ramazana, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Danielle Maya Ramsey, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Gustin D. Reynolds, summa cum laude. Savannah Taylor Rhodes, cum laude, departmental honors. Nikel Ryder. Brian R. Rothbard, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Kayla Ann Schneider, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Shannon Pauline Shoney. Cheney Donato Seiler. Haley C. Shannon, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Michael Van Tool Scherer, cum laude, departmental honors. Brandy L. Schroeder, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Lindsay Kim Sipple, departmental honors. Kyle James Skelton. Mariah Ariel Slonim. Rebecca Elaine Smith. Anton Salaviyov, cum laude. Julia Suzanne Spear, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Morgan Elizabeth Spriggle, in absentia. Hannah Beth Stoffer, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Andrew Nicholas Steele, departmental honors. Carolyn Elizabeth Sapanik. Brianna Kaylee Stone. Helena A. Supsick. Mackenzie Nicole Sweet, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Madeline Treveros. Julia Claire Tolan, magna cum laude, departmental honors. James Peter Silionis. Michelle Elizabeth Turnbach, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Andrew Dutton Van Wert. Stephen Christopher Vavionis. Corinne Christine Weichel. Elise Kathleen Wetzel, cum laude. Jonah Sidney Winnicor, magna cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Hannah Rhodes Yeager, cum laude, departmental honors. Jenna Laree Yarger, magna cum laude. M. Harim Zain. Zachary Zega, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Matthew William Lambden. Chloe Ann Abel, magna cum laude. Amani Abdullah Amalugali. Stephen Francis Bayer, cum laude. Don Alvin Bear III. Bailey Joe Baralt, summa cum laude. Christopher Ryan Beals, in absentia. Ryan H. Birch, cum laude. Giosu Carmelo Bocchiccio, in absentia. Julia Victoria Bodner. Emily Jane Bowman. Colin Andrew Botts, magna cum laude. Xavier Brooks. Joshua A. Brown. Colin Thomas Buckley, in absentia. Brooke Ann Burnett. Peter Burton. Ryan Thomas Butterworth. Neil M. Caruso. Henry Yulin Chang. Isabella Patricia Siri, cum laude. Gavin Charles Cottrell, cum laude. Nicholas G. Cruzco. Brian Anthony D'Agostino. Sarah M. Derrick, cum laude. Jude DiGiacomo. Adam Taylor Disbon. Margaret Elizabeth Doherty, cum laude. Michael Edward Dolan, Jr. Eli Coran Downs. Anna Y. Dunn, magna cum laude, university honors, in absentia. Jeffrey Dezawick. Tyler Jordan Elkington, cum laude. Kyle James Enton. Kevin Flatley, cum laude. Austin L. French, cum laude. Ryan Christopher Gennard. William Elias George III, cum laude. Thomas Guillermo. Robert Niles Goodfellow. Zachary I. Goodwin, cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Gruber. Natalie Catherine Harris. Zachary T. Heath. Marissa Nicole Heading, summa cum laude in absentia. Julia E. Hessling, magna cum laude. Diamante T. Holloway, cum laude. Joshua Douglas Hughes. Catherine Olivia Hunt, cum laude. Jeffrey M. Huyard. Eric M. Johnston. Cameron P. Keener. Abigail Lee Kemble. Jack Ryan Kinney, cum laude. Kyle Anthony Kukowski. Scott Z. Kerzaya. Justin Tyler Kiner. Ju Huan Lee. Andrew Leitzel. Ting Lee. Morgan Christine Lowe, summa cum laude. Caitlin and Lowry. Cole Patrick Luzens. Tyler Michael McCochie, magna cum laude. William T. McCafferty. Cole C. McDowell. Megan Elizabeth McFadden, magna cum laude. David Pearson Mead. Devin T. Marone. Alexander J. Messick. Kyle D. Missick. Denny Bradford Miller. Jessica Molaski. Glenn M. Nanias. Micah Demeester Nichols, summa cum laude. James Gregory Norman. Cameron James Thomas Ott. Caitlin Marie Puchulo. Gregory D. Pio, magna cum laude. Kyle Adam Perpich. Tyler H. Ravert. Dalton Allen Rickard, cum laude. Ian Thomas Riley. Kaylin Mary Riley. Michael Reyes. Davis Levi Rook. Mulray Rose Ruan, cum laude, departmental honors. Elise Salada Hezlet, cum laude. Joseph Scalia. Grace Marie Smith, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Stahl, summa cum laude. Austin James Stein. Nolan M. Stone, magna cum laude. Brian E. Straub Fisher, cum laude. Christopher William Stutzman, summa cum laude. Anthony M. Talamanti. Matthew Peter Thies. Jennifer Sarah Thorsheim, cum laude. Lauren Alexandra Tishkevich, cum laude, University Anand. Emily Margaret Tobin. Gatlin Von Troutman. Alec M. Tanzanateas, cum laude. Lindsay Van Kirk. John W. Vitti III. Connor J. Ward. Douglas Allen Webb. Alex Waitman. Erica Michelle West. Andrew Justin Willard. Shia Lauren Wissey, magna cum laude. Jeremy Reese Witter, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Alex Edward Rojowitz. Alexis Wolf. Rachel M. Wood. Gregory Harrison Wright, cum laude.
Members of the class of 2018, we were all very proud of you. As Joseph Casey Esquire stated at the laying of the cornerstone of Sealands Grove Hall 160 years ago as Susquehanna University began, education, in its legitimate sense, includes not only the cultivation of the mental powers, but the proper training and development of the moral sentiments and faculties. And its true object is to make us not only wiser, but better. As the newest Susquehanna alumni, I offer you this charge. Achieve all you can for good. Lead with honor and humility. Serve with love and pride. And always strive to be not only wiser, but better. Congratulations.
I invite the graduates to stand for this prayer of benediction. Holy One, source and ground of all goodness and life, send these graduates forth from this campus in peace. Grant them courage. May they always hold fast to what is good. In our world of strife and division, may their lives bear witness to the deeper unity we all share, returning no one evil for evil, seeking always that place where justice and mercy meet. May their abundant gifts and talents grant them ever-expanding horizons and opportunities to create, to discover, to seek truth wherever it may be found, and to find joy in connection and service to others. For the sake of this beloved world, our common home. In your holy name, amen.
We have a tradition of senior farewells at Susquehanna. Following the ceremony, families, please remain at your seats until all faculty and students have exited the field house. Seniors may gather on Kurtz Lane to exchange farewells. Family members and guests are then invited to join the graduates for a reception in their honor at the campus center. On behalf of the faculty and the class of 2018, I officially close the 160th academic year.
Play from the sign and take the coda.